Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So we're going to be doing a collective twin flame reading. Let's see what is going on. I did a reading earlier for my goddesses, right? And I talked a little bit about the twin flames, and I wanted to do another reading where I focus more on the twins, because that was more for like divine feminines. See that Three of Cups and Justice. Let's see. I'm curious to see more of what's going on for the Twin Flame Collective at this time. Could definitely love for you to take a look at that reading if you feel guided as well. But let's see. Divine Source Spirit. We're going to take a look at the Twin Flame energies. Show me what's going on here. Main energy coming out, please. Nine of Pentacles. It's crossing. Knight of Swords. What's the influence? Four of Pentacles. What's hidden? Seven of Cups. What is the advice? Death card. Recent past. The Sun. Eight of Pentacles. About to switch these two. Let me get the rest of the cards just a second. Let's change. Six of Cups is a challenge, action, the Star, and the outcome. Seven of Pentacles. All right. Overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Wow. You could be seeing 10-10. It could be confirmation of where you're going. Ultimate happiness, for sure. Somebody... I'm still picking up strongly this Divine Feminine is very strongly getting into this Empress energy here. I'm just taking a moment, kind of taking everything in. This is where I feel like this is the energy that's going on here. Maybe somebody recently, because this is the main energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody recently could have gotten this Nine of Pentacles energy. Where you're in your own energy, you're taking care of yourself, you're realizing how beautiful and abundant you are, you're free. It's this energy of being set free. And things are happening very fast for you. Somebody's holding on to you. Very much so with the Four of Pentacles. I feel that money was an influence. Somebody could have been trying to like buy you. Maybe like by providing for you. Something like that. Something very strongly with the Four of Pentacles. It's like they're realizing they can't buy you anymore. So that's what I'm getting. Like, I don't know if this is like a feeling where you're physically have gotten away from somebody and you're free, or if it's just like they don't have control over you anymore. So you're just kind of coming off in this energy like, you know what, I can take care of myself, like I don't need you to take care of me type of energy. I feel this is where you're going. That's why it's leading up to the Empress. I don't like I kind of feel somebody's in this energy, out of this energy a little bit. You know, you're letting things kind of pull you out of it. Because this is like the minor Empress. Right? I felt things are preparing you for this. Because truly, you're not truly the Empress till you have an Emperor anyway. You kind of crown each other when you come together. So it's not anything that you've done. It's just you not really with your Emperor yet to get that full-blown title all the time. But you're definitely preparing for that, right? You still need to hold that frequency and be in that frequency. See, there's illusions that are being casted at the Seven of Cups here. But there's an ending. There could be an ending to a lot of these situations, illusions. I feel that you have your mind focused on what you're doing. Eight of Pentacles, you could be focusing a lot on your own money or building something, creating something. You could be looking for work. You could, I'm getting this energy of somebody's looking to support themselves. They're looking to make their own money, not use someone else's. So that's why, like, he's just sitting there like, what? My money's not good enough for you anymore? Like he's just holding on to this money. It's like, you know, he's sitting outside too. Outside the house. You could have put somebody outside. Somebody, just the door is shut. Like, somebody has pulled back their energy, I'm getting. What's interesting is good karma is coming to you. Sun card is here in the karma position that I have here. So there's some sort of blessing that's coming for you. The challenge is Six of Cups. You have to let go of something from the past here. Your actions, a Star, healing, releasing, letting go, because you do have to surrender and let go, and you have to get vulnerable to heal and to let go of something. You have to let go of something from the past here. And there's divine timing. Oh, look at that Emperor on the bottom. I was shuffling right around to the Emperor. I feel that this Emperor is looking at these children. I feel that this Emperor is kind of doing inner child healing work as well. I feel both of you are needing to let go of something from the past. Some sort of maybe childhood woundings. Or plans. For some of you, like, you had, like, things are meant to come in that are balanced. It's like you had a plan. It's like, say for somebody, like, they had a plan to, like, get married, be a homeowner, all this stuff, maybe in, like, your hometown or something like that, and somebody's, like, letting go of, like, that vision, that dream. Like, that's not what they're gonna have. It's like somebody's realizing, like, wow, like, yeah, I had these dreams that they're not in alignment with me anymore. You're changing your just like your belief system, or like some certain, like, set dreams, plans that you had. You're learning to kind of let go of control. The wheel is here, so you are going towards, like, your destiny, your fated life. It's just, see, the Seven of Swords is here. You have to let go of fear. People were lying to you, deceiving you, keeping you trapped and stuck. Maybe you were aware of it, maybe you weren't, but I feel that you're finally realizing that you have to walk away from that. You have to let go of fear. Yeah, see, Five of Swords is an energy of, in this deck, of, like, being embarrassed, kind of ashamed. I don't know if, maybe for some of you, like, you felt ashamed to walk away or something because of, like, maybe for what you were pursuing or your dreams, or there's something here. And I know, like, here's something for some of you, like moms and things like that, because I've been picking a lot up on children. For a lot of you, it's like moms, like, you feel kind of ashamed to, like, be a single mom and go after, like, state assistance and getting help and things like that, because they, you know, they shame a lot of moms for having children out of wedlock and not being married and all of that. And situations are different. It's just like, why? Just like my whole life story. I know that I should put it out there more. Like, I decided when I was younger that, like, they found me very young with cancer, and I do not like to, I'm going to put out there what I feel, but you shouldn't listen to my story, because how am I trying to say this? Like, I just, because of me being a shaman, like, I've always known that there's natural healings. I've never believed in being cut on and things like that. And so that's just the beliefs that I have, right? So I refused all of that treatment, and I decided that I was gonna heal myself my own way, right? And anyway, so I was told that if I don't go on with the procedures and all of that, it could progress. I wouldn't be able to have children in a year's time. Like, they were trying to give me the timeline of everything, like how rapidly everything would go. So anyway, I was more focused on just wanting to have children instead of the fact that I was going to have cancer and die. Or like, I didn't have that mindset. So I was like, oh, well, you're telling me I'm not going to be able to have kids in a year. Well, all right, then I'm going to have children now, right? I'll try to have a child now. Right? And then I had my first child, and then, it's amazing how your body changes and everything when you go through pregnancies and stuff. Anyway, so the cancer had held off, and then I wanted to have, my daughter to have, a real sibling and things like that. So then, I had her brother, and then I ended up, so anyway, the story later, I have 4 children now, and so it was kind of like I didn't have that mindset. Like, I knew that I was having children with my children's fathers. I knew I was not going to get married. I knew that at the time I was just kind of like, being a mother's more important to me than anything. I'm going to beat the odds, whatever, and I did. So I never let that hold me back, and part of that's like, nobody knows my story, but I have people, I know that feeling like, oh, you should be married, and like, I get that, like, you should be set up for children, right? Like, I was pregnant with my daughter before my 21st birthday. I never even, got to go out and celebrate that, and I really like gave up all of my 20s, to being a mom. And it's like I tell my children, like, I want you to experience your 20s, live your life. If you want to go on to college, I want you to live life. I want you to travel. I want you to pursue your dreams and desires and have your family later when you settle down. But, so of course, that's what I'm saying. Don't go off my story, but I'm just putting my story out there. So for some of you moms that, I'm not saying that, just situations are different. I know that, like, I always wanted to be a mom, even as like a teen. I was one of those where I was like, if I would be a teen mom, I'd be okay with it. Now, I didn't do anything when I was a teen mom, right? I mean, I waited until I was like almost 19. But anyways, what I'm getting at is that I just always felt things were going to be different, so I don't let society and things like that. I don't know why I got so focused on this, but it's like, I'm just getting this energy as it's like a mom or someone that has children, like, they feel ashamed to walk away because they have kids, because they're going to be like shamed by their family for, not staying with their children's fathers, or, you know what I mean? Like, you have to let go of that. You have to live life for you, right? And, there is so much help available and things like that. Don't be ashamed to get the help. And I know that's something that, like, I'm struggling with, too, at this time. Anyways, it's out there for a reason. I felt to put a little bit of my story out there. I know it's going to go as deep as it does, but you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's also helping me release some of my trauma and some of my things too, just to talk about it and put it out there, because it's not easy for me to talk about that. I don't often tell people that. Like, I hid it from everybody. The only person that I really told that I was even sick was my boyfriend at the time, because I was like, hey, would you help me have a child? And or I can't have a child. So yeah, hid it from everybody else. So that was something deep that I hid within too. So, anyway, interesting, right? 2 of Cups coming out. Divine Love, Knight of Wands. There's a lover coming in. Fast. Page of Cups. They're wanting to work together, build. Ooh, but look, there's this frequency of 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. it's like, yeah, you have to go through a loss and feel some pain, but you're giving this is following. It's, all right, I'm getting distracted. Let's, because I pulled all this off the bottom and got distracted by my story. Sometimes I have, this healing frequency does this to me too, I've noticed. For some of you, you need to put on like a healing frequency. It causes a lot of wounds and trauma to come out. And they had me do this for this reading. And I feel that that's where some, like, it brings things to the surface. It gets me to talk about them. Everything's always part of a plan. They do this stuff for a reason. See, shadow side, it's like the light is definitely coming in and penetrating. But it's like somebody's like, even though the devil's right there, it's like this feeling of like, oh my gosh, all this light is coming in. It's making me feel something. It's transforming me. It's bringing me out of the darkness. But it's like some of this pain. It's like even when I talk about some things, 555, as I say that, 1555, like still a little bit like I feel the uncomfortableness coming out. So I know that I'm still not comfortable enough talking about it. So I know that it's still influencing me a little bit. And that's where when you feel that way, you start to look at why do you feel that way, you know? What belief system do you need to change? You know, maybe a certain ways made you feel that way. And I know that was a big thing, like my father, as I pull the Emperor, like I remember when I first told him I was pregnant, he's like, well, you have to get married now. And I was like, no, Dad, doesn't work that way. And I remember he even went to my ex and he was like, you have to marry her, you know this, right? And then he even tried to marry me and like propose and everything, and like it was such a hard thing to turn him down because I knew that I couldn't marry him and stuff, and like it's just like it's not a reason to get married, you know. So sorry, I'm getting distracted. I hate when I get interruptions. I should just like put my phone on airplane mode, right? But now I got my son's at school. It's not the school calling, so anyway, where was I going at? The devil's like bringing something out. Oh, I was talking about my father, right? So then, you know, I told him I wasn't going to get married or whatever. And then when I split up and left my boyfriend, you know, because he wasn't ready to help me raise our daughter and wanted to party and all of that. And I wasn't going to have that around her. It was one of those who's like, you're never going to... He was just like, you're never going to find a decent man. Like, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be a single mom all your life. And it was just like, he really put me down and all of this stuff. And I didn't realize how much it was influencing me, you know. Because I was like, oh, he's just saying that. Like, I didn't think that I really believed it. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Sometimes that goes off. It's like an alarm or something. I don't know. I may figure out what it is one of these times. Even if I don't care. So anyways, like I didn't realize how much it really was influencing me. But I really think that it was, you know, because I think everybody really does like care a lot about their parents' approval, and it's a hard thing to realize that, yeah, you have to live your own life, and sometimes it doesn't matter, right? So wow, a lot of stuff. They're showing me the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers. Oh my gosh, do you see what's coming in? Like celebration coming together, a golden opportunity. I feel that like a new lover is here. It's a blessing. It's something that's beautiful. You were in a situation, I feel, where you had to learn your self-worth. You had to let go of something. You often get shown what love is not, so that way if you're not ready for love, that's what happens, because you have to have these relationships and situations that get you to love yourself to be ready. Look, the Queen and King of Cups is right next to each other. Remember, all of this is right on top of this. That is a beautiful high-level soulmates that are going to complete each other. Very spiritual, very psychic. Yeah, look, Page of Cups, Two of Cups. There's two pages here. These are representing children. I felt this a family coming together with children, but the pages are also young, fun, energy, newness. There's just going to be so much love and passion here. So much equal love. The Knight of Pentacles is here next to the King of Pentacles. Wow, Three of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Wow, I'm going to leave this here, because now that I had to pause the video too, sometimes the audio video doesn't catch up. I feel like sometimes I would just love to do a tarot reading and not get so distracted with my channel messages, but just like so much is going on in my life right now, and so much is coming out that this is what's happening. A lot of feelings and emotions are coming out. It's probably my space too. I think I've got way too much going on around me. If I had more space, I'd be more grounded. I don't know, maybe some of you like this. Ungroundedness where I'm all over. I know sometimes I enjoy it, but sometimes it's just like, sometimes I would love to just do just like a reading where I'm very focused on the cards and they're not scattered and all over the place. I just feel like I could do so much better. But it's like, this is just what keeps happening right now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is just me fully embodying the energy around me because it's so chaotic. It just comes out that way in my readings. Maybe it has to do with my location and where I'm at. I don't know. It's probably really showing me that I need to get more structured. I know that that's what I want, but I know that I'm in flux right now, and it's just like really trying to just, my life's just a big adventure right now. I don't know. I'm going to leave this reading here. Love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.